Top 3 muscle cars that are worth over $1 million today. Welcome back to Vintage Wheels Chronicles. Today, we're diving into the elite world of classic American muscle cars that have skyrocketed in value. These aren't your average old-school beasts. These are million-dollar legend. We're talking about raw power, insane rarity, and jaw-dropping auction prices. Let's explore the top 3 muscle cars worth over $1 million today. 1. 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda Convertible, the holy grail of muscle cars. This is the ultimate Mopar masterpiece, the 1971 Hemi Cuda Convertible. Only 11 of these were ever built, and only 2 were sold with a 4-speed manual transmission. Its 426 cubic inch Hemi V8 engine delivered a monstrous 425 horsepower. The Cuda was already rare in coupe form, but the convertible made it ultra-exclusive. It was built for street dominance, yet it had luxury-level options like power windows and leather seats. Its aggressive styling, shaker hood, and mean stance scream raw American power. The 1971 model year also marked the last for the high-performance Hemi Cuda. It came with heavy-duty suspension, high-performance axles, and factory racing components. This car was built during the peak of the muscle car wars, right before emissions laws and insurance rates killed the scene. Most Hemi Cuda convertibles were bought and stored by collectors immediately. In 2014, one of these sold at Mecum auctions for a whopping $3.5 million. The last known sale of the manual transmission model hit around $4.8 million. This isn't just a car. It's a rolling, roaring piece of American history. It's often referred to as the $1 million Mopar. Its color schemes, like Plum Crazy or Lemon Twist, make it stand out even more. The Cuda's design was based on the E-body platform shared with the Dodge Challenger. Plymouth's racing legacy with Sox and Martin helped build the Hemi legend. Today, only a few of these cars are even seen in public. They live in vaults or elite collections. Some collectors have been waiting decades just to see one in person. The Cuda convertible has become a symbol of the end of an era. The rarity, the performance, and the legend combined to push this car's value sky high. Some private sales have reportedly gone for even more than $5 million. Its VIN numbers and original factory parts are critical to its value. Restoration shops won't even touch one unless they specialize in Hemi cars. This car is often regarded as the pinnacle of muscle car collecting. It's not just rare, it's irreplaceable. Celebrities and wealthy investors have fought over these at private auctions. It's arguably the most iconic and valuable muscle car ever made. The Hemi Cuda convertible is a car that turns heads and empties bank accounts. If you ever see one in person, 2. 1967 Chevrolet Corvette L88, the $1 million Stingray. The 1967 L88 Corvette is one of the most legendary muscle machines in Chevy history. While not a muscle car in the traditional sense, its raw power classifies it as one. Only 20 units of the L88 were produced in 1967, making it insanely rare. Under the hood is a 427 cubic inch V8, factory rated at 430 horsepower. But in reality, the engine made closer to 560 horsepower, a figure kept secret by GM. The L88 was a purpose-built racing car disguised as a street-legal Corvette. It had no heater, no radio, and even no fan shroud. Weight and distractions were cut. GM didn't want everyday buyers getting their hands on this beast. The L88 was meant to dominate SCCA and endurance racing. This car came with heavy-duty suspension, M22 rock crusher transmission, and performance exhaust. It looked almost identical to a standard '67 Corvette Stingray. But the L88 was a different animal underneath, pure competition-grade power. The car was often misunderstood back in its day due to the lack of creature comforts. Now, it's one of the most sought-after Corvettes in existence. One pristine 1967 L88 sold at Barrett-Jackson for $3.85 million in 2014. Only a few of them remain in original condition with matching numbers. The L88's mystique comes from its dual identity. A street car with race car guts. The 1967 model was the final year of the C2 body style, a collector favorite. Combined with the L88 engine, it's a one-year-only unicorn. GM discouraged dealers from selling these to the public to avoid warranty issues. Most ended up in the hands of racers who knew what they had. Its resale value has steadily climbed over the decades. The deep-throated roar of the L88 is unmistakable, pure American thunder. Owning one of these today is like owning a Rembrandt. It's a Corvette with muscle car DNA and race car performance. The scarcity of the L88 is driving prices through the roof. Many of them now reside in museum-quality collections. It's often considered the greatest Corvette of all time. With a perfect blend of power, history, and rarity, it's worth every million-dollar bid. If you love muscle cars with racing pedigree, the L88 is your ultimate dream. 1969 Chevrolet Camaro ZL1, the aluminum block assassin. The 1969 Camaro ZL1 is one of the most hardcore factory muscle cars ever made. Only 69 units were ever produced, making it incredibly rare. What set it apart was its revolutionary all-aluminum 427 big block V8. This engine was developed for Can-Am racing and dropped into a street Camaro. It was rated at 430 horsepower, but dyno tests showed 500-plus horsepower. The ZL1 engine alone cost more than most regular Camaros at the time. This was a special order COPO, Central Office Production Order car. Fred Gibb Chevrolet was responsible for ordering the first batch of ZL1s. GM corporate policy had banned engines over 400 CI in the Camaro, but COPO got around that. The ZL1 was all about brute force and performance over luxury. These Camaros were drag strip dominators right out of the box. They came with a 12-bolt rear axle, heavy-duty suspension, and racing-grade cooling. Many buyers didn't know the ZL1 existed until years later. Initially, they were hard to sell due to their extreme price tag, but collectors now realize their historical importance. One ZL1 Camaro sold for $1.1 million at a Mecum auction. Another, in showroom condition, with original paperwork, fetched nearly $1.5 million. ZL1 Camaros are now museum pieces and race-ready relics. Their lightweight engine made them devastatingly quick in a straight line. Some ZL1s were raced in NHRA events and won major trophies. Each one has a unique COPO number that helps authenticate it. Restorations must be ultra-precise to retain million-dollar value. Most ZL1s came in basic colors, like silver or white, all about performance, not flash. These cars had a no-nonsense vibe, serious machines for serious racers. Today, the ZL1 legacy lives on in Chevy's modern Camaro lineup, but the original 1969 ZL1 is still the king. With aluminum under the hood and fire in its soul, it's a street-legal monster. Owning one is like holding onto a lightning bolt from the golden age. It's one of the most important and rare muscle cars in American history. The 1969 Camaro ZL1 is proof that muscle cars could be exotic too. Outro: 5 sentences. And there you have it. The top 3 muscle cars that are now worth over $1 million. From Mopar madness to Chevy powerhouses, these legends have become rolling treasures. Which one would you choose if money was no object? Drop a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe to Vintage Wheels Chronicles for more epic muscle car stories. See you in the next ride through automotive history.